I was going to mention, because I'm studying quilting, so I can fashion the headboard with a honeycomb look, visual. The drape from the canopy in the back headboard to look like honeycomb, and I'm making it out of silk. What I'm understanding is for those that learn regular hexagon quilting, to elevate their skills, quilters can learn something called fussy cutting, and I think it's kind of an interesting meta. You know, probably traditionally women are quilters, and to upgrade their skills of qui, halt, who goes there, same as qua, their quilt, that they learn to be fussy cutters to upgrade their quilting skills. I think it's interesting. Looking at the meta, looking at the tendency. Just going to work on my craftsmanship while you dow with war. Not really going to look at this together now. What a lovely quilt you have, darling. The cervix is the mouth of the womb. So I have an option. I met with the doctor today to have the uterus and the cervix, which is how they're doing it now. It used to be a trend to leave the cervix if it wasn't cancerous. I've been trying to research information. My uterus isn't cancerous. It's fibroids causing excessive bleeding, and I was thinking I'd keep my cervix, but after asking more questions, meta disregarded or not, I'm still the mouth. Whether I have a womb or a mouth of a womb, apparently. Let's see. Pros and cons. There's no clear definition between the uterus and the cervix. And so you basically make a cut and leave the cervix. It's possible some endometrial cells are still in the cervix, so those are going to be prompted to bleed as your period, is my understanding. So I think she said there's about a 20% chance that there could still be bleeding. I mean, not a lot, but some. To leave the cervix in place is quicker healing. To remove it, they put something on called a cuff, and it separates the vaginal area where they sew. It looks like a little lid. Sew a little lid between that and the abdomen. Pros and cons there. It's longer healing. It takes more time to heal. Sometimes a clot can form on top of it, which I imagine your body has to reabsorb somehow. Infection is always a risk. Should the cervix need to be removed at some point, where people, especially with the cancer precaution, remove the uterus and the cervix? To go back and do just a cervix surgery, I understand, is difficult. So I was just looking at feedback. So I found some chat rooms, and one woman was concerned about, shoot, they're telling me I should get my cervix removed, but I don't know if that's going to, change my sex life. Was it going to shrink your vaginal area and you know, a gripping, muscle gripping power, etc. Well, anyway, she had the surgery. She had her cervix removed, and then she popped back on the chat room saying, you know, that it wasn't a problem. So it didn't decrease her 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 recreation. So let's see. I haven't fully decided, however. I still can weigh in on either side. I would probably think, knowing my luck, that I would have endometrial tissue that would still bleed. So there is that tidy option of just getting rid of it. I will be getting rid of fallopian tubes, but not ovaries. So ovaries will mean that my hormones should be fine. However, what I did read online is that 50% of people in 5 years, their ovaries fail, meaning you go into menopause, 5 years in that at 50%. So, what else? Figuring it out. I've got another video to put up, and little notes to follow. Oh, this is cute. And I don't mean to be deprecating by using the word cute. I would have liked to have been there. It sounds like a fun scenario. I mean, you're making your best of it. Trapped Mexican bakers make pan dulce for hundreds of Harvey victims over 2 days. If that's my fun option, all things considered, count me in. What else? All right. We got minnows on deck. Let's go out for a little walk. And what else? Do you want me to keep my cervix? Well, I'm speaking for your virtual balls. I may as well have virtual cervix also. Was reading statistically, I think it's 1 in 5 women have a hysterectomy.